Welcome to another video edition of Ask Anita. Thank you for all of your questions, the funny ones, the life-changing ones, the serious ones. And we're going to start with a serious one from somebody on Facebook who wished to remain anonymous. And I think when I tell you his problem, you'll understand why. This guy's going to get married, and he cannot stand his fiancée, his intended's parents. And it's not just the small things. He says that they basically, although these are not the values of the woman he intends to marry, all of their values are the opposite of his. And he thinks they're bigoted and closed-minded. And his question is, should he marry this girl even though he deplores her family? Now, I say, if they're going to ban anything, and he was talking about, of course, his in-laws, his future in-laws' discussion over banning same-sex marriage. If they're going to ban anything, I think they should just ban marriage and everyone get a personal assistant. But I know that wasn't the question. So, and I do admire this guy for wanting to put a ring on it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How does she do that? Ooh, ooh. But I really think you should back away from the crazy, think it over, tell her how you feel, and hopefully she'll move to another planet with you. But no, do not get married, do not have a child, do not pass go. Okay, those are my crazy eyes. All right, moving right along. I even have notes. I took notes because I'm having so much fun doing this. Okay, someone wrote in and said, what was her name? Her name is Kate Hayes. Kate Hayes wanted to know if Warren Zevon was as sweet as he seemed. Kate, I have a very good explanation for how sweet he was. He was painfully sweet. It hurt how sweet he was. It broke your heart sometimes. And here is a perfect example. This is a cookbook that Warren bought for my mother when we were on the road. And just to give you an example, he was all upset because he thought that my mother would think that if he bought her a cookbook that he thought she did know how to cook. Okay, so I convinced him, I convinced him to go ahead and buy it and give it to her. And he writes, for Janet, a souvenir of New Orleans. I'm perfectly content with your recipes. Love, Warren. I know, right? So yes, very sweet. And I hope I show that in my book, which is right back there. But if I didn't capture how sweet he was in my book, definitely my friend George Gruhl captured how sweet Warren is in a book that he wrote. George was the road manager for Warren during the years that I was with Warren. And this is the book that George wrote all about those days, Lawyers, Guns, and Photos. And it's a really sweet look at life on the road with Warren and how much fun we all had. And there's a couple of pictures of me in there. And it's available at biggorillabooks.com. I'm wearing the t-shirt, Intoxicating Adventures. And where does it say? Here it is, biggorillabooks.com. All right, I don't want to take this shirt off. So thank you all for your questions. And next time we're going to talk about whether or not I feel I betrayed anyone when I wrote my book. I just want you to know, as a little tease, no rock stars were harmed in the writing of my book. So, okay, peace. Until next time, bye. Thanks.